All right, we are now being joined by Roman Faraldo. We'll begin with a few questions from the media. Keith Schillen, your line is now live.
Hey, Roman, Keith Schillen from Sherdog. How you doing, man?
How you doing, Keith?
Excellent. So my first question I got to ask you, you had an incredible performance in your Bellator debut, but despite that, do you feel even more comfortable now that you're used to the routine of how things are done in Bellator?
Definitely, man. Now it just feels like you said, just routine. Walking back in, going through the checks, going through quarantine, it's definitely more familiar. And, even going to the back room, getting in the locker room, getting warm, cutting the weight. It's just another fight week.
Now, your opponent's 6'7". Have you ever faced anybody in any kind of athletic competition, combat related in the practice room, anything that kind of help you get prepared for something like that?
Well, I feel like he's actually like 5'6" with a 2-foot head, but I'm blessed. American top team. We got a lot of superior athletes there. We got a lot of guys that are rangy, 6'5", 6'6", not quite 6'7", but I believe that are more athletic, more well-rounded, and that I've had the opportunity to train with. So I feel like I'm more than enough prepared for this opponent and opportunity.
Yeah, but you mentioned 6'7" guys. I mean, is it sparring with heavyweights? Is that what you have to do?
Not quite heavyweights, but a lot of middleweights, a lot of light heavyweights, big bodies getting used to it, so I don't think this guy has anything that I won't be prepared for.
As we mentioned, your last fight, you look spectacular, but obviously you still want to make improvements. What improvements can we see from that last fight to this one?
Honestly, just a more well-rounded fighter in every aspect, I think you'll be able to see, a variety of my skills in this fight. I'm definitely going to mix it up, just work all my skills, be able to show all my techniques, and maybe not all of them, keep some secret for the next fight, but definitely show how I've improved, and definitely get another highlight reel knockout.
Jim?
Yeah, Jim Barcelona, Miami Herald. Thank you, Roman. Curious how the training went for you. What has it been like? What is just the people you're working with? Did Jorge Masvidal get involved with this one at all with you, in relationship there with him, and just how all that went?
Well, camp's been amazing. I'm quoting my coaches, I'm in the best shape of my life right now. I've put in more rounds than I have in any other camp. Working with some of the best guys in the world. Bellator just let out their top roster, working with guys like Johnny Eblen, Austin Banford, Dalton Rasta, my dude, the Sleek Sheik, Sabat. I got a lot of bodies. I got my dude Jocko over in the UFC middleweights. I got a lot of bodies that I've been working with. Good top wrestlers, good strikers, just well versed mixed martial artists. Quoting on George. George is getting ready for his fight, so he's been more game planning for his, and working more towards the wrestling. So I haven't had the ability to work with him as much as I would like, but all in all, we have a game plan that we're gonna go and put forth on Friday, man. And I look forward to again just putting on another highlight reel and adding to the win column.
And lastly, for me, who is with you for this fight? Who will be in your corner for this one?
I got my cousin Juan Carlos Faraldo. He's been with me for the last 3 years, as my strength and conditioning coach, and as one of my grappling coaches. And I got my man Mauricio, who is my jiu-jitsu coach that we work with, and helps me with just keeping my mind right. Anything I really need, he helps me with. So sad to say I didn't have the opportunity to bring my striking coach up there. He has, he's again, Paulino Hernandez, helping George get ready for his championship fight coming up on the 24th. So, which is, awesome. I'm really looking forward to being there for him, but I'm more than prepared, and my corner is definitely, I know I have, trust and belief in my corner that we'll get the job done.
Donna?
Hey, Roman. This guy obviously won pretty spectacularly last time out. What did you see in that fight that concerns you, and what do you see as flaws in his game?
I see. He had a good knockout. I seen the knockout more as a mistake on Gracie's part than Goody being more efficient than anything. Um, Goody's a long guy. He puts good pressure on guys, and you see his size. He tries to implement his size, and a lot of guys, it affects a lot of dudes. I think I'm a little different. Size really doesn't affect me. At the end of the day, I'm a dog. I got a big dog in me. I got a lot of fire in me, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna bring it, man. So if he's not prepared for a real war, then I don't see him. I don't see him making it out of the first round. I think him being the character he is, being the guy his caliber. I see him making it out of the first round. But other than that, I'm gonna break him. And I'm gonna finish him.
What do you think is going to happen when your friend Jorge Masvidal gets his rematch with the full camp against Kamaru Usman next month?
That's if I being totally honest, I think he's gonna same thing, man. In the first fight, I seen Kamaru, working a game plan that was very smart and tactical. Press him up against the cage, wear him out. The guy had 6 days notice, so he wasn't on a full camp. He fought that fight smart. Wore him down, got him tired, took away the one aspect of the fight that George would win, his striking and I just don't see it going the same way. I see George coming out and, being a lot more calm and assertive with his game plan, using his striking. His wrestling is top notch. People underestimate that about him. But I see George finishing the fight, man. I got George finishing the fight probably in the 3rd or 4th round.
James McDonough.
Hi, Roman. James here from Strictly MMA. Thanks for taking time to talk to us.
Of course, my man. Thank you.
Absolutely. So you got 4 wins now. You got 4 knockouts. You had 3 knockouts in your amateur career. Is that the game plan, man? Go in here, shut some more lights off this weekend?
Always. That's always the game plan. My game plan is always to finish. I haven't had the opportunity to submit anybody yet. Always the game plan is always to finish. I go out there to finish fights. I do not like leaving it in the judge's hands. I like to say my greatest weapons are my hands. So if I can implement them, I'm going to. But definitely not in a rush, man. I look forward to going out here, taking my time, really working, using the cage, working my setups and my techniques, breaking this guy down, really, really showcasing my skills. And when the finish presents itself, then I'll take it.
Awesome. And last thing for me is just this card should be doing pretty good reviews. A lot of people watching. If you're talking